Hey fellas, Rusty coming at you. We got a heck of a knife here today. This one was commissioned by Harley Davidson motorcycles. Now I'm not sure about that for sure, who commissioned them, or if the company that built these went and got sort of an endorsement. But you can see Harley Davidson on there. We'll get into that hole here in a minute. And this one is a model number HD-1. It's got 440 stainless steel. It's USA, made in 1998, and it says HD on there. So I did a little research, and what I found, well, there's an HD1, an HD2, which is kind of like a tribal lock, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I think the three, they're just these little handled knives with a blade, and they're about the same, except one is bigger than the other. So I think maybe the three might be bigger. Let's see if we can take a peek at this shield. All right, so kind of halfway upside down. Live to ride. Anyway, they have an HD4, and the HD4, just a little bit of my rag, I don't know how it got in there, is a pretty sweet knife. It's about yay big, with a serrated blade and a clip point blade. And this knife, I am quite sure, I've done some research, and this knife was made by Camillus. And we can see that right there, because Camillus is notorious for their pins showing on their bolsters. So it still needs a little cleanup. It was pretty rough when I got it. Right down the center, right there. Apparently not tight enough to keep my cleaning cloth. But this is looking good, and then we get a little bit of gapping right here. It might be a tiny bit of height differential, as well as maybe just a gap. So, but we got this great black Delrin. Man, this stuff is slick black. Okay, and now about this hole. So these are a pretty penny. They're $100 in some cases. If you get them in great shape, you're going to find some with a thumb stud, which from my use of the knives would be worthless, because you got this darn thing here blocking it. But that's a 2mm hole. How do I know? I bought mine without a thumb stud. Paid less than $100, more than 50. I don't remember exactly. You can pitch it open, but I would like an original thumb stud. As I mentioned, I took this to the hardware store, and it's a 2mm hole. It's got a fantastic blade. Both the grind, the top wedge, the size. Ooh. Oh baby, that sucker is thin. So that's how she looks. And it's really got interesting ergos. You know, that's got your nice finger guard here. You can move up if you want. I could tell this thing could be a slicer. So how she look here. We'll try to. Oh man, she's locked up. Well, I got a little wiggle room side to side. Nothing up and down. Great. I like the ergos on this knife. I got large hands, but not extra large. But it fits good. You got the finger grooves. And yeah, I could see myself using this, moving up, doing some fine work. Or man, just old good old, big old mountain man style knife. Just has that darn hole. So, what did I find out about this? So interestingly enough, I don't know how I came across this, but I recognized it when I saw a knife made by Rigid. So if you aren't familiar with Rigid knives, you should check them out. They were in the 80s kind of a knife. And I think they went to other manufacturers. Right now on eBay, we got a case trapper and a mini trapper, and they're both wooden handled. They're Rigid brand, but I do believe the manufacturer was Case. Also, I believe that they had Camillus make a knife, and we got the Rigid Apache 31, which is kind of a cool sounding name. It's going to be like this, but it's going to have a dark brown with a blondish here, so it looks like very much like Camillus jigging right there. This doesn't have much of a spring, but anyways, we're going to get out a comparison knife. So we'll set that here. Our comparison knife for the day is an absolute treasure, and this comes to us, we'll find out for sure. I think this is a 1984. This is a Remington bullet knife. And I'll get you the model, the model number here. It's in Delrin, but isn't that a fantastic looking Delrin? I would say it's designed to look like, you know, these, Camillus got this contract in 82 or 84 to make the Remington knives. Ooh, that was a much better opening. So in 1984, well, we'll find out real quick. Yep. What do we got? R1303. I want to say that's 1984. Gorgeous blade grinds again. And has a look at the fit and finish. So if you're ever looking for one of these, they also are $50 to $100. Watch for split Delrin right around this lanyard hole. So, and we got Remington here. So these are maybe competitive with that Queen Mountain Man knife. So we'll go ahead and kind of compare the two of these. One's a flat grind and one is hollow. Kind of compare the Delrin. Kind of compare the thickness. And we'll compare. Oh, look at this. This doesn't have pins coming through the bolsters. Okay, that actually has a snap. So here's a look at how this one is put together, and I think it's done better. As a conclusion, my opinion is they were making better knives in 1984 than they were in 1998. It's 14 years difference between these two. But this one's heavier. This is still a very capable knife, and I think it's a good one. So, hey, that's all we're gonna have time for today. I did get a case with this, so check her out, and that's coming up next. And here we are taking a look at the case this came in. So it's a nice leather case. This one was barely used. It doesn't look like it's even been on a belt, actually. Pretty nice leather. They got it sealed off nicely, stitched nicely. Now, when I first got it, the knot was to the side. And I thought, oh, that must have come off. And somebody re-glued this on and they didn't get it straight. And thank goodness I had a coworker says, no, dummy, try spinning it. So you can spin it. You can post that. What do we want? Try to get that star pointed up. Got the little frills. If you want, says Harley Davidson motorcycles. Good snap. And she fits pretty well, almost like a glove. Open it up, and there she be in all its glory. Thanks, guys.